Hello, my name is Niera Thompson, and I'm in 12th grade and I'm in the Visual Arts subpathway. This piece is an observational study of a few personal objects of mine, which makes it a self-portrait. I chose a stuffed animal, a deck of tarot cards, a coffee bottle with one of my favorite celebrities on it, a tin tea container, and a necklace that belonged to my grandmother. I chose objects that reflected parts of me and parts of people who have influenced me. The stuffed animal and tea container were gifts from some close friends of mine. The necklace is something I hold very dear as my grandmother was an important figure in my life. And the deck of cards and coffee bottle represent my spirituality and my personality. OSA has allowed me to explore new worlds of creativity that I've never journeyed into. I feel like I've been given new challenges that have motivated me to experiment with my potential and exceed any limitations I'd set for myself before. As a graduating student, I hope to inspire younger artists to use their voices and express themselves however they want. I want to work with them and allow those who aren't able to get resources they need to explore their creative practice. OSA has pushed me towards this by encouraging me to put every bit of myself in my work and instilling the confidence in me to not be scared of new challenges and to have pride in my identity and what I represent.
My name is Zazie Capobianco and I'm in 12th grade visual art. The piece is a charcoal self-portrait still life. The objects in the piece are an iron pigeon, an antique oil lamp, an antique bicycle horn, and a US flag from the 1940s. I chose these objects because I thought they would be really interesting in a still life, and also they all belong to different members of my family. The piece shows who I am because I consider it a generational piece, with the pigeon belonging to myself, the horn belonging to my dad, and the oil lamp belonged to my grandmother, and the flag belonged to my grandfather. I also think that the fact that I chose these pieces at all illustrates who I am because something in those pieces spoke to me, and that's why I picked them. OSA has contributed to my creative development by forcing me to do things that I don't normally choose to do when doing art on my own time, forcing me out of my comfort zone, and forcing me to use just materials that maybe I don't prefer. Being at OSA helped prepare me for the world by forcing me to have to meet deadlines for assignments and, like I said before, make me do things that are out of my comfort zone, like charcoal, and just having to deal with people from all over because OSA is so diverse and there's so many different kids. I think OSA is a good environment for helping to prepare me for the world because of just how it's structured, and especially in visual arts.
This piece is a form of self-portraiture represented by 4 personal objects. The objects I chose are a collection of 4 books that I used to keep with me every day in preschool, a music box I used to play every night to fall asleep, my great-grandmother's rose quartz beads, and a glow-in-the-dark figurine. When I was choosing objects for this piece, it was important to me to pick things that represent me as a whole, not just from one point in my life. I did that by representing everyone who came before me with my great-grandmother's necklace, my mother and father using the books and the music box, and lastly, the friendships I've made all throughout my life, as represented by the figurine. OSA has taught me to discipline myself and take criticism from my peers. I've learned how to network and commission or sell my work if I so choose. As a graduating OSA student, I hope to bring my creativity and skills to the community by painting murals and organizing arts events for the young students in my area. I don't ever want to make my art something I need to monetize to live. I want to use what I've learned in visual arts as a creative outlet and a way to spread ideas. OSA has prepared me for my next steps as a future art high school graduate by teaching me how to push myself further than before. I learned to value my peers even in a seemingly solo art form, and most importantly, I learned when to ask for help.